Alright folks, welcome back to another video. This is another kind of cool one for the TCG, like the actual trading card game, not just the collecting aspect. The 2025 Trainers Toolkits. Now I have opened up the 2024 one. That was the cool little Squawkabilly card. I'm sure you can find that in my archives. What we have inside are some packs, some important cards, and cool stuff to the trading card game. Now the other thing is, unlike with the Squawkabilly cards, or the Squawkabilly Toolkit, I believe there was only like just the 2 copies of Squawkabilly that were counted as Black Star promos. There's actually a lot of unique promos that are exclusive to this box. So we're going to go through it right now. So it does give you a deck builder's guide for Trainer's Toolkit. It highlights some specific decks that you can build, some good loadouts. So it talks to you about what it does, some of the big cards, including the Pheasantipity EX card. Still a very meta-relevant card right now because Flip the Script as an ability is kind of broken. I'll go over that here in a second. Talks about building on some basics, about like Pheasantipity, as well as a good loadout for a Mega Lucario deck, which is kind of cool. And then yeah, just different stuff, and a breakdown of all the cards that are in the set, which is awesome. And yeah, just an advertisement to play the Pokemon game. The card game, that is. We also get these cool purple Pheasantipity themed dice sets, and of course your standard condition markers. What else we got here? Is there something? Oh, is that a deck box? Sorry, I'm struggling to open this. So we do have a code card, of course. We also get 4 packs, which 2 Mega, 2 Destined. We'll open those here in a second. Let's see what's in the deck box first. So, of course, we have, again, this cool purple deck box. And in it we have... Okay, we have some purple deck sleeves, which is cool. So you can keep your deck all one color. You have sleeves to go ahead and start building your deck right away. And then, so this is the stack of cards. So what I'm going to do is, I'm hoping they're all together. If not, I will highlight them, or I'll find them first and then highlight why they're important, and why there are so many, and then go from there. So, let me find those cards first, and then we'll go over every card in this box, because I'm crazy like that. Alright, so there's one. There's another. There's another. There's another. And that is just one copy of each. Where's that little guidebook I just had? Pardon me for the quietness, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, yeah, okay. So, there are 5 promo cards in this box. We have a Black Belt's Training. We have a Black Belt's Training. We have Professor's Research Kukui, Professor's Research Magnolia, and Professor's Research Birch. Now, funnily enough, these are all Black Star promos. These are... Did I put them in? I did not put them in the right order. Almost did, though. 1 card off. These are Black Star promos, Scarlet and Violet, 219 to 223. Now, why are these cards here? If you remember in Journey Together and Prismatic Evolution, there were numbers of Black Belt's Training and Professor's Research cards. Excuse me. That is partially because the Japanese equivalents, or Japanese packs and decks that came over to, when they were transferred over to America for the English printing, were called the Generation Starter decks, where there was 9 different decks for each generation of Pokemon. Each deck got its own functionally similar Black Belt's Training card, and functionally similar Professor's Research cards. All these cards do the same thing. But the fun thing was each card had a different piece of artwork for the generation that deck represented. So there's a black belt and an associated Pokemon professor for those characters from the generation of games. For whatever reason, the Gen 3 Professor, Professor Birch, the Gen 7 Black Belt and Professor, and the Gen 8 Black Belt and Professor never made it into a pack and were instead packaged in the Toolkit. So, if you want to get a complete promo set for Scarlet and Violet, you do need to either buy the cards separately or go out to your local card shop and get this Toolkit. Those are the big important cards. Now, as for some of the side cards in this deck, you do get Pheasantipede EX, which, again, I think is a really good card. Flip the Script, like I said, pretty broken ability. Once during your turn, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you may draw 3 cards. You cannot use more than one Flip the Script each turn. If you lose a Pokemon, like say a Badoo or something, you can flip that into 3 cards. It's a really good way to kind of turn the tide of battle in your favor. We also get 3 Ace specs. We have Grand Tree from Stellar Crown, Hyper Aroma from Twilight Masquerade, and Maximum Belt from Temporal Forces. All pretty good cards. Again, Ace specs are normally ultra rare tier, just pack pulls. You can only have one of those in your deck at any one time. Because they are kind of strong in different various ways. And then these are just other good like trainer and item cards that are just good in any deck. So we have Switch, Terra Orb, Counter Gain, Power Glass, Crispin, Ultra Ball, Night Stretcher, Janine's Secret Art, Gravity Mountain, Glass Trumpet, Postwick, Ultra Ball, Boss's Orders Getsus, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Rare Candy, Ends PP Up, Switch, Carmine, Ultra Ball, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Area Zero Underdepths, Rare Candy, Hop's Choice Band, Janine's Secret Art, Postwick, Jamming Tower, Levincia, Power Glass, Hop's Choice Band, Counter Gain, Terra Orb, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Cypher Maniac's Codebreaking, Night Stretcher, PP Up, Glass Trumpet, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Ultra Ball, Levincia, Jamming Tower, Gravity Mountain, Area Zero, Kieran, Airy, Briar, Crispin, Cypher Maniac, Carmine, and Boss. So again, these are all definitely impactful cards that I would recommend putting in any deck. These are good evergreen cards. Although, as I mentioned in a previous video, we are approaching a set rotation, so some cards might stop being available. So like cards with G markers will no longer be available, I believe, unless it's like there's a reprint or something. I always forget. The rules kind of hinky on that. H's and I's are good. And then I'm trying to see if I have any J's in here. No. Those are probably Mega Evolution cards. So, speaking of which, let's go ahead and show off a Mega Evolution card. Lists and packs. Again, the Toolkit does give you 4 packs, and because it is the 2025 Trainer Toolkit, it'll give you 2 of the most recent sets at the time of printing. Granted, Phantasmal Flames came out after the Toolkit, so it's 2 Mega and 2 Destined Rivals. Grass Energy, Nummel, Delmise, Krogunk, Delibird, Shuckle, Lieutenant Surge, Ninetales, Reverse Hollow Exeggutor, Reverse Hollow Tinkatink, and Xerneas. Alright, so those are all Regulation Mark I. Maybe Phantasmal Flame is a J, or it doesn't start until Ascended Heroes. Again, I need to review the rules on that. I haven't had to judge an event in a couple months, so I'm just a little shaky, a little tired. The holidays will do that too. Our other Mega Pack, we end up with Psychic Energy, Sandslash, Execute, Gimmighoul, I don't know why I can't read, Feeble, Premium Power Pro, Tangrowth, Grumpig, Reverse Hollow Feeble, Reverse Hollow Ralts, and Kyogre. Again, still no Mega Kangaskhan. That womps. Alright. Now we're into 2 Destined Rival packs. Let's see what we get. Again, we're hoping for Cynthia's Garchomp. That's the goal here. Grass Energy, Mankey, Mareep, Tarantula, Rattata, Giovanni, Arcanine, Abomasnow, Reverse Hollow Houndour, Reverse Hollow Chingling, Typhlosion. Alrighty then, last pack of the video. I don't know why I randomly slip into an accent like Scottish or Irish. Not 100% sure which one I'm leaning either. Matters not. Lightning Energy, Carbink, Squavit, Rellor, Grimer, Barraskewda, Watchtower, Metacham, Reverse Hollow Hippopotas, Reverse Hollow Judge. Oh, Electivire EX. I was missing this card. We win. We take those. Well, thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you for tuning into the video, listening to me talk, watching me open, hearing about funny stories about the cards not getting printed. Thank you for listening to my dogs, potentially, if you can hear them. And as always, thank you for joining.